welcome to the Banter Fan Football Show. It's your boy, Mr. Banter, Banter Man. All I do is banter you. Weekend is kicking off. We've got the mighty Arsenal versus the hot Spuds, Spurs. Now, I don't say hot Spud to disrespect the Spurs, but they're just the hot Spuds, you know? You know, Spud was shot in South Africa, right? In our boarding schools. Arsenal versus Tottenham. Can't wait. Can't wait. Do you know how many Arsenal mates and family members I have? Do you know how many Tottenham mates I have? It's gonna be crazy. Arsenal. Coming off a 3-1 loss to Liverpool on the previous weekend. Fan opinions are split. Inside the Arsenal camp, more positivity coming out after that performance. A lot of Arsenal fans looking at it as, in days past by, in years that have gone by, they would have lost their game 5-1. They would have capitulated, as Robbie and DT and them like to say, or my main man Troops, back again. It was a great first half from them. I really thought the game was really in the balance. It could have gone anyway for any team in the first half. For me, Arsenal looking more tactical, really looking strong in defense and great on the counter. We saw the Nicolas Pepe chance earlier on where he got through when he was one-on-one, and I just think he lacked presence or composure. But look, it's coming. Trust me. Nicolas Pepe's fire. He's fire. A confidence player. So as soon as that confidence comes in, trust me, Arsenal fans, I know you know it, but you have a player on your hand. Now, the player still needs time. He still needs to adapt. And he still needs to understand the English culture. And he still needs to get how the build-up play works in the English league. But I feel that Arsenal was the best destination for a player like Nicolas Pepe. Look, we like to banter Arsenal. People like to get on their back. People like to make fun of them. But one thing I can say about Arsenal in the last 10 years even, or last 5 years, or the last 2 years, even under Unai Emery, Arsenal still have one of the sickest attacks. It's not a counter-attack. Build-up play into attack. Whether they have quality players or non-quality players, there's a certain philosophy that happens at Arsenal. Now, as a Man United fan, I always knew that Arsenal's going to come, have the ball, be fancy, and we're going to bully them off the ball. We're going to be stronger than them. We're going to be quicker than them. We're going to be smarter than them. But I always knew that we couldn't outplay them. They were technically better on the ball. They had technically better players. And also Arsene Wenger came with this attacking culture, possession-based football that they have at Arsenal. And over the years, it hasn't been as dominating, but I still see it. I still think Arsenal will always be a dangerous team. But this is not about Arsenal. Who cares about Arsenal's form? Who cares about Tottenham's form? This is Derby Day. North London Derby. This is the crazy one. This is the one that back in the days, the firms used to give it, you know? So what we have today, we don't beat each other up. We've got banter. So I can just imagine a win for Arsenal, a loss for Tottenham. Banter. A win for Tottenham, a loss for Arsenal. Banter. One way or another, them Arsenal fan TV views are going to be going boop this weekend. And I'm all for it. I love football. I love the banter. I love the top six. That's why this show is dedicated to the top 6 teams. Arsenal versus Tottenham. One of my favorite derbies. It's always action-packed. Even at a 1-0 or a 4-3 or a 3-2, it goes down. I have no horse in this race. Like I say, Banter Fan, Banter Man, Mr. Banter is a Man United supporter, but Banter Man is a football supporter. He is a top 6 English Premier League supporter. I would concentrate on the lesser teams in the English Premier League. I love the lesser teams, but I'm concentrating on the top 6. And we've got Arsenal versus Tottenham. Looking at the Tottenham team, Some people say it's been a shaky start, an indifferent start for Pochettino. Some people complain that Pochettino was not backed correctly in the market. I don't know. Didn't they just buy Dombella for a couple of M's? I don't know what the figure exactly is, but I know it's more than 60, more than 50 million. And to be fair, did the Tottenham team really need reinforcements? When I look at that Tottenham team, I think the problem is deciding whether they're continuing with players like Eriksen, Jan Vertonghen, Toby Alderweireld, or are they looking to move those players on and rebuild and add? Currently, for me, the best player at Tottenham is Lucas Moura. I've always liked Lucas Moura since his days in Brazil. As we all know, he was supposed to come play for Man United and he decided last minute to go to PSG. So when Tottenham still got him, the ball version, I still was jealous because I knew what kind of player you have. You got a person who lives football, eats football, only understands football and knows football. So Lucas Moura is a danger on the Tottenham side when I look at them. Eriksen, Poch and Eriksen sorted out the issues. Is Eriksen back? Is he ready to lead this team? Or is he angling a move in January? Spurs coming off, do I say embarrassing or shocking? I'd say more like a shocking defeat to Newcastle away last weekend, or the previous weekend. So both teams are coming off 2 losses. But I'm feeling that outside of the Arsenal camp, it's more of a positivity with that performance against Liverpool. But that could be because they knew they were going to lose to Liverpool and they thought they were going to lose 6-1 and they only lost 3-1. So they're taking positivity. Now, I always say, if I'm stuck in the desert and I find some muddy water, I'll be jumping for joy. And I don't want to go at Arsenal fans. I'm just bringing it up. But me personally as Banter Man, I think Arsenal do have a lot to be positive about, as I've explained. Tottenham 1-0 defeat to Newcastle, a little bit more shock value behind that performance, a little bit more shock value behind that defeat, but it wasn't as bad as people made it out. You can lose in the English Premier League. It's for years. You could go to a team that's lost 15 games and you've won 15 and lose that day. We saw what happened to Crystal Palace and Man United. Man United got touched up by Crystal Palace. Nobody expected that. Nobody. I know because I watched all the shows and all the predictions and not one person called Crystal Palace catching Man United out. So when Newcastle gave it to Tottenham, yeah, it's a bit of banter. Good week, 2-3 days worth of banter. But eventually, it's enough to get by. Tottenham's got a good team, and they should find their way. And nothing's more inspiring than playing Arsenal for Tottenham. They love playing Arsenal for Tottenham. I mean, when Tottenham play Arsenal, the way they look at it is they've been bantered by Arsenal for so long that if they lose, it's just the same old banter. But if they win, aha, they are the Arsenal fans. And the Arsenal fans cannot take losing to these 3 teams. Tottenham, Man United, and then throw in a Stoke or someone like that. You know, they can't take that, a loss to Stoke or something. Those are the 3 teams that make Arsenal fans lose their mind. The excuses come out. So I just hope for the sake of world peace, Arsenal do win this game, because we don't need any more vibrations of negativity running through the world. I'm just joking. I love you, Arsenal fans. You know, you're some of my favorite fans. Some of my favorite fans out there. Funniest guys. Support their club no matter what. They'll protect Arsenal till the end. Key players in this game for me, I find that the key player in Arsenal will be the same old key players. Lacazette, Aubameyang. I'm throwing Nicolas Pepe in there because, you know, we know what possibly could happen once the boy picks up some form. The front 3 of Arsenal will be ridiculous. As it is ridiculous with the other 2. So put the 3 in. And it's on. I think the young boy Ceballos is going to have to also sort of step up. I think he felt the tempo of the English Premier League in the last game against Liverpool. performance before that was excellent. Liverpool, welcome to the English League, Mr. Ceballos. And I'm not going to take anything away from the lad. I'm not going to start slating them. Just like I wasn't too overhyped with his performance 2 weeks ago. I'm not going to slate him for his performance a week later. The boy needs to bed. Every player needs to bed in the English Premier League. But I still feel like he'll be a key area. If he gets them ticking, that midfield of Xhaka and Torreira could get going. And I feel like Gunduzi needs to be dropped. Gunduzi shows potential, great energy, but I just feel like he's a bit too sloppy and he loses the ball too much. Moving over to the Tottenham team. In the Tottenham team, I find that key players, Harry Kane, Dele Alli if he was available. I don't know if he's available or not. Eriksen if he plays. Lucas Moura, always a danger. Always a danger. So those are the key players for me.